Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know the drill. I am Mad Capper. This is another video on Watcher of Realms. Today is part 2 of our arena challenge. We are showing our second one. This is AOE DPS, and this is the absolute cracked, broken team. For recap, last team anti-air, not so good on the defense, but so far, funny enough, says 0 defense here, but I'm going to show you this team. This team is absolutely it's absolutely broken. Maybe we'll lose some because we're in Overlord already, but we're going to fight and find out. As you see, so far, we've been easily done. This was on the last one here, the last couple, but this is actually on the offense here. And I have some fights we can do here, so let's get in there. So with this team here, we're using Cyrus pretty much as our Lord, but we're also given the opportunity for him as our last-ditch effort, similar to what we did with Arakia. But you're going to see that the main thing here is the first two, which are going to hold until Boreas gets in, and then Boreas is broken, and we'll probably need a nerf. I hate to say that because I know you put that in the universe, but let's just show you what I mean here. We're going to start here, and we're immediately going to put down our Cerberus. Now, Cerberus has the I'll show you his gear, but he's got the medallion that, the artifact that allows him to block one more. So he's blocking 3. Now, 1 gets through. That's fine. We're just going to use her as a safety valve, and we're going to lose this first one, and that's fine. We're not going to take a ton of damage here. Ooh, maybe we will take a ton of damage. God, that's a good team, which is fine. Again, it's fine. With this team here, we're going to ult with Cerberus, and he's going to be able to slow them down. Oh, they are a fast team, but that's fine. 19. Put him down. He'll clean it up. Now, here's where it gets fun. As fast as this team is, and I really do like their team, we're going to ult, and then we just run the round. Like, it is that ridiculous of a champion, and suddenly we are well in the lead, and this was actually a tough one. And then here we'll be able to get him down. Like, his ult just cleared them. They haven't even started, they haven't even moved yet, and they're almost all dead. Right? We're gonna save come out for the next round. I don't think we're going to have a next round, but just in case, and as you can see here, we're just going to mow through all the ult, so we will probably see another round. There you go. And now we can actually use Comet to help clear these ones. This might be a bit tough, but we're going to get our guy back just in case. See how Boreas, he's just broken next level. They didn't even get through with no, I don't even know what to say. Now, at this point here, if it was a closer fight, we would have dropped down Cyrus to block the hole, or probably we would have went back to Cerberus. So Cyrus very likely is never going to see any movement here. He's just not going to get a chance to go because the other ones, it's just about that DPS output. Now, we're probably going to lose against this team. Will probably lose, so we'll see what you'll get to see a loss, because why not? This is real time. This isn't me just showing you the best of the best, but just kind of the team I've been able to put together for this second round of fighting. God, I hate how at the very beginning it doesn't let me pull the. So he's using a Decimus. I like that. That's actually, I really like his plan there. That's something we could do. It's okay. We're going to go here. So he was able to get them all here. He's also got, I can't remember his name. He's a Chaos Lord. He's not going to beat us by a whole lot, which is kind of where we are with that first round. I actually don't mind being slightly behind. Boom. We also have to look at our gear here. I don't think I have the right gear. Let's alt. And that also has that slow, that's what really helps us, because then we can get our Boreas down, who's going to finish them up, and they just don't get through because of the amount of slow we have. Keeps them in the pool. That's what's really winning. Cerberus has a slow, so does Boreas, and together they're just cracked on their ability here. And then we're going to ult, and boom, boom. Done deal. And that's going to give us enough time to now put down our Kemet, and then we want to start generating rage for him so that he can get his ult going. You see here, he's going to have a couple last hits of that ult even before he goes, and then we can just start Kemet here to clear these up. And again, it's just the combo is just obscene. It is all Boreas, really. They're going to nerf that. We should just be ready for it because I really think they're going to nerf it. Okay, now what I'm actually going to do, we're going to try something different here. We're going to pull her up, and we're going to put him in to try to keep them in front of us until we can get back to ults here. Right there. Maybe that was a bad idea. But his ult will reach all of the tiles. So you can see even without... We lost the round, but he should be able to kill them. Oh, how did they live? There we go. I was going to say, maybe that wasn't the right idea. We'll get his ult back up. We'll get Kemet up. I'm not too worried because then we can do this. I could swear I already hit his ult. That's really frustrating. He's actually probably going to beat me here because I wasn't able to stop them from getting through. Interesting. Okay. I've never actually, this is the first time ever getting to that round. So we had a good start. I probably shouldn't have picked up Valeria. I think that was my big mistake. Maybe we'll try that one again. We'll see if it's any difference. I think I'm just outclassed in this one. I just think he's got some better champions than me. He's also like, 9 levels ahead of me, so he's probably got more developed champions than me. But I thought we held our own. I was actually pretty impressed with that. Gosh, every single time. All right, we're going to drop him down. If I can get her one sooner, I think that'll help. Yeah, there we're good. We got her. I should have changed her gear because if you watch her, she's doing like 24k damage, and then every once in a while she gets at 8k, which is a non-crit because she obviously isn't at 100%. We'll speed this back up. He got one. We got one through here, so we're actually gonna. This is gonna be great. I don't know what happened with because it's the luck of the of his ability here. So he's got all his up, but he can't do a thing. Well, I guess we're gonna take this cheese win. There we go. We avenged ourselves. So there you go. That's the team. I think that's me out of battles. But either way, just a nice little showcase of an absolutely cracked team, an absolutely cracked champion. You can see there. All right, we have one more battle. Let's try to round it out here. Boreas is broken. I don't know what else to say about it. I hope they don't change it. What I say isn't going to change their mind, but I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to change him out here. Yeah, I already could tell you. Cyrene, interesting. I've seen a lot of Cyrene comps here. We're going to take this down to 1 because I think this really helps me keep this guy 1 tile up, which means that my safety valve is going to keep people within my Boreas standard battle range, which is what we want, right? So that's good. That's fine. And once again, I forgot to change her gear. You guys didn't remind me. So frankly, I think it's both of our faults. We actually won that. I really think if you can get anything where you keep them in out of that zone, I think it's just a better overall plan. Let's we can speed this back up to 2x. We're gonna ult. Oh, see, we're in a bit of trouble here, but I'm not too worried. I think we'll be able to catch up because we're gonna put our boy down, and he's gonna do the same. So we took a little bit of hit there, but now he's already used his ult. He's gonna get that, but we're gonna just do the same thing back to him. So there, we've caught up. Boom. See, I can play the same game. get there. Okay, this is where we might be in a bit of trouble. No, we're good. We got to comments alt in time there, so that's probably going to be the win. I suspect that she can't kill them all. Yeah. Oof, that was a good fight. He had a really good strategy. I was a little confused about the Siren on the inside, but I guess that's just for the early waves so that he can clear out that first one that sneaks by. But overall, we were still able to get the win. So overall, I'd say it's very successful. This is probably my best team. It gave me one extra. We're not going to run that one, but I'm surprised. I'd love to see why the defense side of things is not doing so well. Maybe it just hasn't had a fight yet. Where does it say results? So we started fighting here. That's 17 hours ago. Yeah, that was the old one. He's 0 for 0. So we haven't actually had a defense yet. But I think overall, pretty crazy team. And that's round 2 of Arena, round 3 in a couple days. But I don't even know what order these are coming in because I'm also showing you what we're doing for the guild versus guild. So I'll probably do the guild on Wednesday. So this is probably Thursday. I don't know. I don't even know what day's what, but thank you for watching. And a little edit here because I forgot to show you my champion builds. My apologies. So first is my Comet. Comet is sitting at a cool 78. Artifact we're using on him is a 13 Heaven's Rage, which a crit hit increases crit damage by 28% for 3 seconds. Of course, we have him all but crit capped, which is kind of interesting. I've been playing around with his gear to get his good speed, which means we've lost a little bit of that crit rate. But overall, in 3 seconds, I think we'll get another one. And you see the gear here, left side, we've got the Warlord piece. We've got some nice pieces here, crit rate, attack bonus. We've got attack speed, attack bonus here. So really happy with that. We are using an attack bonus with a good crit rate, crit damage, crit speed. Very good set here. Here again, attack bonus, crit rate, attack speed, flat attack, HP for bonus, and then attack bonus with crit rate, speed, rage regen. So not perfect stats, but some pretty darn good set rolls. We did go with a broken set on the right hand side. Next we have Boreas. He's the cracked. He's in my tier of Twilight, which attack is increased by 24% when deployed. When HP is lower than 80%, the attack increase effect is reduced to 12%. But especially in Arena, he ain't getting damaged. So he's always going to get that 24% when he's deployed. We're working on it. We're up to 16 to 16. Hopefully we can get that fully maxed at some point because the tier of Twilight's probably broken also. But shh, don't tell Moonton. All right, as far as this we do have 2 complete sets. We have the Warlord set. We've got one here, which is okay. It's not my best set, but it does have the crit rate, crit damage, attack bonus. And then we have his attack bonus, crit rate, attack speed. So not the best rolls. They're good rolls, not totally crazy rolls. But the important thing is both of them are triple stat pieces. So that kind of having a high roll double stat versus a good roll triple stat, obviously the triple stat's going to win because you're going to get more of the stats you need. As far as here, we got attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. Again, a good triple roll. We have crit damage with flat attack crit rate. So this one's a bit rough, but we did make some concessions in order to get the Ageless Wrath, which is going to give us plus 30 crit damage and then plus 1 for after making a crit hit, stacking up to 30 times. With his ultimate, when we get that extra crit damage, because we're already sitting over 300% crit damage, once we get that additional 30% and then an additional 30% as we stack up the crits, because we're crit capped, again, his third piece here, crit damage, crit rate, rage regen, healing effect. This should actually be on probably Hollow or someone, but I couldn't let go of the fact that we have a really good crit damage roll on a I don't know, what do you call it? It's a mythic set, but the set that the upper scale sets, the golden sets, I don't know what they call them. The 66% versus 60%. So obviously, crazy enough, there's actually room to grow on this guy. I didn't show him. Sorry, I didn't show this, but we're looking at 15,935 on the attack. Attack speed 284 could be better. Crit rate 106, whatever. It's crit cap 337 crit damage. which is just going to get better. It's going to go up to 367 as he gets more crit hits and stacks up that artifact. So absolutely bonkers, and so much room to grow. That's the scary thing about this champion. He's not even min-maxed, right? So again, let's show our boy here. We on this one, because of the gear I had, it just so happens we're pushing way more attack, 19k, and we're our attack speed, way more attack speed, down to 1.4. But you see here we're only at 179 crit damage. So definitely room to grow here. But in this one, I decided, just because I had some really good pieces, we decided to prioritize attack and make use of better pieces. The third champion of the bunch, really not a crazy build, but just does what he needs to do. What makes him special, and I'm working on it, I just got a whole bunch of these, so I can actually cap this at some point, is the fact that he can increase the block by 1. He gets this HP, which makes him last longer, because this is a guy, Cerberus kills himself. But the biggest thing is he blocks an extra 1, and then he gets heals. And that really helps him. That's the difference maker, is the Lunacy Visor on Cerberus. It should be called the Cerberus Visor, to be perfect. Maybe it was once upon a time, I don't know. His actual gear here, we just have him in Calamity for extra attack. The piece is pretty good. Attack bonus, attack speed. Over here, attack bonus, attack, and some crit rate. Obviously not top level. We're using Broken Set, and a crit rate piece. So you see there's a lot of potential for build on our Cerberus. Attack speed, attack bonus, some HP and defense. I actually prefer this because it lets him live a little longer, which will allow him to get an extra round there. Some crit damage, flat attack. These are not great pieces. Crit damage with crit rate, attack bonus, some HP and defense again, for that survivability. But I've tried putting him in better, quote unquote, better pieces, and the reality is this just works better for me. He just performs better with this gear, even though he's not crit capped, even though everything else, because he can block and he can survive. We'll look at revamping him and making him better, but right now he's doing his job. You see, I don't have a lot of extra gear. I got to do some gear raid 3 today. So, he's getting the job done. Our Valeria, she's in different gear all the time because I use her in Guild whatever, the dragon, and then I'm stealing gear, and then I'm giving her gear. So I don't even know if this is her proper gear anymore. I don't think it is, but we're using the Warlord piece. We've got a set here, attack speed. We've got some attack, crit damage, and flat attack. We're using a set piece to get the extra crit damage for up to 5 stacks for every enemy within the attack range. This is working really well. But I think I stole her left side. This is working really well for Immortal Codex, by the way. But you see the pieces here. It's a crit rate piece. This is a crit damage. You've got a triple stack here, and you've got attack bonus, crit rate, and some rage regen. So obviously this is just a piece together, but it works, right? Because all I need her is on that first round to make sure that we can kill that one extra that sneaks past. After that, she's not really doing anything for the team unless we get into those late rounds. So maybe I could boost her up, and that could help us in those late rounds. But for now, this is doing exactly what we need it to do. And Cyrus is the final one. Honestly, we're using him for the Lord bonus. If you don't know what that is, it is crack is what it is. It increases basic attributes by 15%. So that means our top 2 damage dealers in Boreas and Kamuth are getting the 15%. Reduces faction allies' skill cost by 25%, which means they're getting to their skills quicker. When an ally is defeated or retreats, increases the damage of other faction allies by 25% for 8 seconds. This effect can be triggered 1 time every 12 seconds. So what we could feasibly do, and this is something, a thought, is we could almost, instead of Valeria, use another esoteric just to be that safety valve, and then retreat them at the right time, and we can actually get an 8-second. I haven't tried it. I imagine if I was in the crazy level guys, maybe we'd do that, but overall, pretty cool guy. When we get him down, he does, of course, have those skeleton warriors, but I'll show you his gear. I'm not really sure the best way to put his gear. We had him originally in some damage, then we tried to do some hybrid. I'd love to hear in the comments down below. How would you build the Cyrus? He's really not a high-end damage dealer, but he does do damage. So to just make him a tank seems to not use his kit properly, but to try to build him for damage seems to not use his kit properly. So I'm curious as to what you guys think about how to build Cyrus. The reality is it's his Lord bonus that makes all the difference, and we're just, if we happen to drop him on the map, it's a happy bonus. So let me know in the comments down below. So there's the gear, there's the 5 champions. I hope you enjoyed it, and take 2. Be kind, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.